Hi, this is Matt Tidwell at the Bonneville Power Administration. I'm here to give you a quick walkthrough of the Energy Efficiency Maximizer, a tool that Bonneville has produced to help our mainly small and medium-sized utilities. It's basically a portfolio planning tool to kind of help give you an indication of how best to spend your conservation dollars, either in terms of maximizing kWh saved or maximizing the financial benefit to the utility in terms of maximizing reimbursements. So administrative note, you got to have macros enabled, and the first thing that you can do is choose the utility. So here we're just going to do a quick walkthrough of Benton REA, but there is a drop down of all of our preference customers. Have the EEI budget here at the start of a rate period. The yellow indicates a variable that you as the user need to input. So here we've inputted our input $500,000 as you can either think of it as maybe a self-funding amount or the remaining EEI funds for the rate period. Here, getting down to this section, we have the customer composition, gives you total number of meters, retail sales, and then breaks that down by a percentage basis for each sector. The point here is to give the user just a quick snapshot of how their conservation historically overlaps with their sales. So here for Benton REA, you can see that the commercial sector is about 21% of their sales, but that historically over the last 5 years have only done about 9% in the commercial space. So that could potentially give the utility rep an idea of where they might want to focus some of their efforts moving forward. So that's just kind of some background information. Then the real heart of the tool is this part down here where you get to manipulate up to, as this version has, up to 4 measures. And you can pick your market sector. The tool has 3 of them: agricultural, commercial, and residential. And then for each sector, it has a drop down for all of the measures. And the measures that are in the tool are those measures that have, over the last 5 years, been most implemented by our small, rural, and residential utilities. So pretty basic. Again, you just pick your sector and pick your measure. Then we'll scroll down to the next segment. So here we have your sector and then your measure. This is it's gray, so that means it's calculating it automatically. In this case, it's pulling it from up above. Calculates your number of meters in the market sector. And then the next input required of the utility rep is to either put in the estimated uptake in that market sector or the actual number of units installed. So here we just have some numbers already put in there. You can't do both, so it's one or the other. If you do both, you'll get a user error, so make sure you just do one or the other. Here, you're going to put in the estimated per unit rebate to the end user. So this is the actual rebate that the utility will pay to the end user. Then the next column over is the estimated per unit utility cost to run the program. So that's going to include the actual rebate to the end user as well as any sort of admin cost you want to put into that. Then going again to another gray section, shows you these are all calculated automatically by the tool, gives you the total number of units installed. Then next is your estimated kWh savings, and then your estimated EEI funding, your estimated reimbursements from Bonneville. So here we're looking at close to 2 million kWh for those measures that we selected and for the numbers that we selected, and then estimated funding for EEI there. And then this adds up the net cost or benefit to the utility. And this is basically comparing the total cost for all of those measures for the program of the program to the utility, so including any admin, compared to what the utility gets in terms of funding back as reimbursement from Bonneville. So again, as I mentioned earlier, it kind of allows you to get a look at, okay, how might I look at different measures and different numbers of measures to maximize kWh savings, or how might I manipulate and change the number of measures, or which measures a utility offers in order to get the most benefit from the utilities, or the most benefit in terms of EEI funding back from Bonneville. So you can look at the tool either way. So it's going to give you then your remaining EEI budget, and then it also estimates your available performance payment as well based on the KWH saved. And lastly, down here is just a quick worksheet for the utility. It gives all of the measures that are offered in the tool. And then here in column E and F, what you can do is it's just kind of a quick cheat sheet where you can write down the per unit rebate to the end user and the total cost to the program, per unit cost of the program for the utility, so that what you can then, when you're up here changing your measures, for example here, then you can just quickly go back down and reference what the cost is without having to change the numbers in G&H off the top of your head. You could just quickly reference that as a cheat sheet. So that is the EEI or EE Maximizer. We hope that you find that to be a beneficial tool. If you have any questions or concerns, get in touch with your energy efficiency rep. They're there to help. Thanks so much.